Hey guys, what's up? Coston Avilez here, coming to you guys live from Salt Lake City, Utah. Just really wanted to jump on real quick and get some stuff off my chest that I really wanted to just put out there and kind of see how many of you guys can relate with me on this. But I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen my posts and everything on Facebook lately. My wall is just full of inspirational stuff, positive stuff, and you can tell I'm grinding right now. I'm working harder than I've ever worked in my life at a job or anything like that. And, but it's worth it. It's going to pay off, and it is paying off already. And, for the amount of work I'm putting into this, if I would expect to be paid, an amazing hourly rate. I've never put this much work into a job ever in my life. But the crazy part about it is, even though I'm putting in all this work and effort and, staying up late, getting up earlier than I ever have before just to work, it's fun. I love my job. I love what I do, and it doesn't seem like work to me because I'm so focused on my future and I know that it's going to pay off that there's just not a doubt in my mind that this is going to be worth it in the end. And what I wanted to get on just to kind of, relate with you guys is, I used to be in that situation where I was at rock bottom. I didn't have enough money. I was maxed out on my cards. I was, it's such a bad place in my life. And, it came to that point where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, And the craziest part about this, you guys, is most of us won't even get to that point that we just say there's no going back. I'm sick of this, and I'm going to do something to change my life. Because there's just so many people out there that are given things in their life, They get their, all their lunches paid for in high school, and it just starts out small, and then it moves up to they get their college paid for, and then they get a job where they get a paycheck handed to them every week or every 2 weeks. And, they just expect these things to be coming in where they're just getting things and they're comfortable. Well, check it out. There's some people that comes to an end, or in their mind they're just sick of having to work for that paycheck that they worked so hard for. It doesn't matter how much work they put in every single day, they still get paid the same amount. If you work harder today than you did yesterday at a job, they're still going to pay you the same hourly. It just doesn't matter. So you just never feel like you're getting ahead in life. And like somebody once told me, job stands for just over broke, and I can fully relate with that on most jobs. But jumping from job to job, I just got sick of it and I wasn't ever happy, so I started doing this. And I'm not going to pitch you guys on the business opportunity. All I want to say is that this has got me to a point where, it doesn't matter when you go to a restaurant. You don't look at the price that's on the menu to try to find that thing that's under $10. You look at the menu and you figure out what sounds good and what you like to eat and what tastes good, and that's what you choose. You don't go to the, clothing store or go to the mall and you look at something on the rack and you're like, oh, that looks nice. I would love to have that. You walk up to it, and what's the first thing you do? You grab the tag to see what the price is. And if the price doesn't fit your budget, then you don't buy it. But instead of trying it on and seeing if it fits right and feels right and you like it, it's comfortable, then you buy it. There's a difference between these people, and I wanted to be the person that doesn't have to look at the price tag. It doesn't have to look at the price on the menu for the food that they want to eat. And, really when it comes down to it, I don't want the little green pieces of paper that run everybody's lives in this world to mean anything to me. It's not that I want to be wealthy and have all these crazy flashy things and, be better than the person next to me. No, what I want is for money not to be materialistic to me or my family. And I want to create a legacy for the rest of my family, my future kids, my future family, my family that I have now. I want money to be unmaterialistic, and it's ridiculous how money can change people. But really, what I want in life is for if, my buddy or a family member calls me up and asks me if I want to go to Disneyland next month because they're all going to Disneyland, I don't want there to be a thought process in my head to think, do I have the time? Can I get that time off of work? Or do I have the money in the bank to be able to do that? No, I want to be able to say, yeah, I would love to take Coda to Disneyland. Let's do it. And I would book my vacation right then and there. That's what I want out of this life. And you guys, I know how hard it is when you're in that situation where you want to be on top. You feel like you're getting on top, and then all of a sudden something else pops up. And you lose that money that you just saved up and worked so hard for. And then, you're like, okay, well, Christmas just passed. There's nothing else that's going to come up. Next thing you know, there's like, something else that pops up. The car engine goes out, or, you have to put new tires on your car because they can't get you around in the wintertime. And they're just not safe. Things just come up, you guys. And if you don't have an extra income coming in on the side, or you don't have an income large enough to get you ahead in life, then you're always going to be in that same situation. And that's what I realized. And so it's like, I stopped listening to all the non-believers and people who told me that, this is going to be a scam, this isn't going to work, you're going to get promised stuff that you're not going to get. And instead, because those people were still in the same situation and in the same situation I was in, instead I started listening to other people in situations that I wanted to be in. And when I started doing that is when my life started turning around. Because you can't listen to these people that are telling you not to do something when they're in the same situation. It's like, how can you take advice from somebody if they've never done it themselves? And how can you take advice from somebody on something if you've never tried it yourself? You don't know. Somebody could go to a movie, say the movie absolutely sucked, it's happened, and then you end up going to the movie with these thoughts that the movie's going to suck. Well, it turns out that's your type of movie. That's the movie that you absolutely loved. It was the funniest movie you've ever seen, right? It becomes your favorite movie, and you're like, dude, you're stupid. That movie was awesome. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, it's because not everybody has the same mindset. Not everybody has the same goals. Not everybody has the same ambition to keep pushing and keep going when times get rough. So if you think you have the ambition and you think you have the, push and the ambition to just be able to go out there and do things, then do it. Stop listening to the people that don't have the ambition. And just go do it, you guys. Because that's the only way you're going to get ahead in life. And that's the only way you're going to get out of the situation you're in. Is to change the things around you and change the people that you listen to. So, you can tell that I get really pumped when I talk about this because my life's starting to change. And it's just a matter of me changing the way I perceive life, my positivity, it's taken me a very long time to start to be positive about every single situation in my life. Even if a negative situation comes up, I've said it before on videos, it's pains. You got to think of pains, you guys. Positive attitude in a negative situation, pains. You just got to keep a positive attitude, keep looking up, keep pushing forward. If something pulls you back, let it slingshot you forward even further. Don't settle, don't get comfortable, keep grinding. Go beast mode and make your life worth living. I'm just trying to get through to you guys. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. Sorry I got so pumped and heated. I didn't mean for it to last this long either. But love you all. Hope you got something out of this. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to join the 1%. Coston out.